Hey guys, how y'all doing? Happy Wednesday. Hope your week is going great so far. Welcome back to my channel. For the newbies, welcome. Glad to have you. I didn't want to speak on this, but I kind of feel like I need to, and I'm just curious as to other people's thoughts. I've been looking at the comments, and it's mostly young people with a whole different perspective. But anyway. So, the Ceraadi girls. For those that don't know, they are a group of three sisters here on YouTube, Imaja, Znuie, and Sayer. They are known for, making playlists. They made that popping on YouTube. You make a playlist, you dance to it, have a good time. They have music, etc. So, last weekend, I think it was, they had a blow up within their family. Znuie, the baby, she decided she didn't want to be in a group anymore, and she wanted to leave. She wanted to leave the house. She wanted to leave. She was gone for, I think she said she was going a day and a half. And on day 2, her family went on social media looking for her. They were upset. They were saying she was missing. It was this whole big old thing. Now, no red flag so far. Teenagers get mad. She's 18. Teenagers get mad. They run away from home all the time. A lot of people, go on social media to find their loved ones all the time. Nothing new. The alarming part was when her other two sisters, Imaja and Sayer, their brother and their mom, are all on social media, trying to find her. And they're, giving all these unnecessary details and putting all their family stuff on Front Street, feeling the need to do all this explaining. And what was crazy to me was when the mom, her reaction and how she was behaving was just like... Now, I understand, if you're a concerned parent, you really don't know how you'll react. You are emotional and you're kind of going on a rant. So I understand to a degree. But some of the things, according to Znuie, that she said, there's some other stuff going on there. And listening to Znuie, you can tell that there's some other stuff going on there. There's some deeper things going on, and I'm not going to speak on that. That's family stuff that shouldn't be out there for us to talk about anyway. My thing was, right after all this, they find out where she is. She says, I don't want to come back. Well, her mom basically said, you can't come back, pretty much. And the next day, or the next couple days, they are packing up her stuff, moving their little sister, the baby girl. She's like 5, 6, something like that. They're moving her into her bedroom as if she's never coming back. Mind you, this girl is 18. She's 18. And according to them, the mother emptied out her bank account. So you're leaving, mind you, she's with her friend that isn't even claiming her as a girlfriend. So you are basically handing your daughter over to whoever this guy is, the street life, and you emptied her bank account. Now we see on TV all the time how girls get pissed, they leave from home, and then they get turned out and some crazy stuff happens and their life is changed forever. We hear this stuff all the time. And here we are, Exhibit A. The girl, they live in California. Ain't no telling what happened to this little girl. And we know they're kids. This boy, he's older than her. He's like 20, but he's still young. We know stuff can go left real quick, right? Homeboy gets mad. He put her out. Then what? You know what I'm saying? And the mom, like... You're mad. Like, you went from claiming you're so concerned, you want to know where your daughter is, to telling her she can't come back and then leaving her high and dry. Like, that doesn't sound like a concerned parent to me. That sounds like some other stuff. Now, after that, the girls, Sayer and Imaja, they continue to post videos as if nothing's happening. And their titles of things, how they're behaving, stuff that they're saying, stuff that they're putting on social media, lets me know that they are They're hurt, of course, and they're being petty. And they are following up the behavior of their mother because she's the head of all of this. And her behavior lets them know that it's okay for them to act like that, for them to pretend like this is just about some girl group shit, like y'all just homegirls. This is your sister, your blood sister. Y'all aren't just friends that, known each other since elementary school. Y'all grew up together and decided to get in a group and start a YouTube channel. Like, this is not some Destiny's Child shit. Like, y'all are siblings. And y'all are acting like this girl doesn't mean anything. It's like, again, these are kids. They're young and they're following what they see their mother doing. She's being all cutthroat and acting like she don't give a damn. So of course they gonna do the same, which is fucked up. Here we are, another family that is falling apart over what? And you as the parent, you're not, I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but what she put out there in the open was not the behavior of a concerned parent. It just wasn't. Call it what it is. It just wasn't. She sounded like a narcissistic parent that was trying to control her kid, and because her kid had a mind of her own and decided she wanted to do something else, she went left. She's pissed that she can no longer control her. And rather than saying, okay, Znuie, what's going on? What is bad enough that you feel like you don't want to be here anymore? What's the problem? What's really happening? You hand her over to this little boy that you claim you don't know. She kept saying, well, we don't know him. Znuie saying, well, yes, you have met him. You've been around him. But that's even worse. You're saying you don't know him. And you handing your baby girl over to this man with no money. You don't know him. You said you don't know where she is. And it's cool. Oh, well, she can't come back here. I think she said in the message, something to the effect of, she's dead to her. Who says that as a concerned parent? You're not a concerned parent when you're treating this girl as if she's just some chick in the street that did you dirty. Like, this is your child. Now, I get it. Kids get disrespectful. They try you. And sometimes you got to put them out there and turn your back. You gotta let them make their bed. They got to sleep in it. I understand. I get it. I was a rebellious kid. I totally understand. However, to say she cannot come back, you're dead to me, and you took her money, so she can't come back there, but you're taking her resources to be able to make it out there by herself? How are you concerned in any way? How? And you are inserting yourself in the middle of a sibling relationship that now is damaged, and they're going to have to fix that one day. One day, they're going to have to come to each other and talk about that. You are making them resent each other for a relationship that is totally different than a mother and daughter. Siblings, that's a whole different dynamic. They are connected for like that. That is a whole different bond when you have a sibling. That's totally different. And you are ruining that because you're mad about something, because you can't control how you feel about something. Your issue with her is different than the issue that they have with her. That's totally separate. And her showing out and all of that shouldn't have been done in front of those kids, because it influenced how they are treating her now. It's influencing how they feel about her now. And that's not cool. We got to stop doing that, y'all. We gotta be more mindful and slow down and keep grown people shit with grown people. We can't keep involving our kids in our little emotional, outbursts or whatever. We can't involve our children because it's affecting them. Now what happens if something happens to the mother? And now they all got to come together to plan this woman's funeral, or, they all have to sit together and make decisions. They're going to be fighting the whole time because everything is messed up right now. And the mom won't be there to navigate it. She won't be there to be a mediator. And even if the mom wasn't there, because of how she behaves, she won't even be a damn mediator. She'll be adding to the issues. Like, it's just, y'all, we got to do better. Like, that thing hurt my feelings because I come from a blended family, and I didn't have the luxury of growing up with my siblings for this same reason. Parents getting upset about stuff and taking it out the wrong way. You saying stuff in front of the kids, and now the kids have a messed up view of the other kid, And they don't really know what's happening. They don't really understand what's happening. So you done gave them this whole bad impression, and that may not even be what it was. You know what I'm saying? And Znuie, you can tell she's hurt. She's hurt. You done isolated her. So not only are you turning your back on her, but you're causing your kids to turn their back on her. She's literally out here by herself. That's not cool. With no resources, and she's 18 years old. That's not okay at all. That's not okay. And it's messed up because all of it's messed up, period. But then it's really messed up because it's happening in the public eye. So, you are attacking her. Her siblings are attacking her. And everybody on YouTube, Instagram, the whole world, the outside that don't really know what's up is attacking her. How do you know she's going to bounce back from this? You left her no recourse. So if she goes and does some damage to herself because she can't handle all the backlash, because she can't handle, her emotions, because she's trying to handle this shit by herself, then what? Like, we gotta think. And when an angry mind, an emotional mind doesn't think. You can't think when you're all over the place. And we have to do better. And I send love and light to her. I send love and light to the whole family. And I really do pray that they can fix it, that they can come together and fix it. If they got to argue it out, if they got to cuss each other out, if you got to be all emotional and y'all get it all out there, but at the end y'all hear each other and y'all can mend it, I really hope that's what happens, because this is not good for nobody. I mean, the mother, I'm sure she's being attacked by people that don't agree with her. The other girls, they don't know which side. They don't know. They're just stuck in the middle. Do I call my sister? Do I try to work it out with her? Or do I sit here with my mom? Like, that's just a bad place to be in. That's just not cool on so many different levels. And I was just shocked when I saw the whole thing, because I love them. I admire them. Them girls been on their grind. They out here doing what they love. It seemed like the mother was supportive, but now looking at it, it looks like she's pushing them to do it. Like she's the reason why they're doing it. Like they may love it, but you can tell a stage mom. You can tell a mom that's like really pushy. Like you can tell in the kid's behavior. You can tell. And the fact that the way she reacted and the stuff that she was saying, where her focus wasn't on, y'all, I'm worried about my baby, I don't know where she is. That wasn't what she was saying. She was hollering and screaming about a whole bunch of other shit that didn't have nothing to do with her child's safety at all. Because in my head, if you worried about where your kid is, first thing you're going to do is call the police. And you're not going to be on social media hollering and screaming about, oh, we didn't pack her clothes up. Her clothes are right here. And I don't know that little boy. Like, you worry about the wrong shit. Like, you wasn't saying, where's my baby? Like, you wasn't crying, I don't know where my child is. You wasn't saying, I'm concerned for her. That wasn't the bulk of the conversation. It was a whole bunch of other stuff that the world didn't need to know about your personal family matters. That shouldn't have happened at all. And now the kids all worked up, they're crying and they're overwhelmed and they're trying to figure out how to handle it. You putting them in a grown person's position. These are children that are having to, maneuver through the mother freaking out. They're upset, they're concerned, they're overwhelmed, themselves, and they on social media doing this stuff. They on live, all these comments coming in, everybody's opinions about the situation. Like, that's too much for kids. Everything does not need to be on social media. We live in a time where everybody thinks everything has to make its way to social media. No, everything don't need to be out there in the open, because once it's out there, it's out there. Even if y'all fix it, this is going to be floating around the internet for years to come. Like, we don't think about this stuff when we do stuff. Perfect example, Black China's mom, Tokyo Tony, decides to show her ass yet again. Like, we got to do better, y'all. Like, this is just not okay. This is not okay. And on a spiritual note, you done created a whole bunch of bad karma. You going to have to pay for that. Like, all this, y'all gonna have to pay for that. And this may be a part of their journey. This may be a part of their learning. Of course, well, clearly it is. It happened for a reason. So they're gonna learn from it. They're gonna bounce back from it. It's happening for a purpose. But y'all, we cannot keep doing this to each other, especially amongst women. This is a whole bunch of girls within a family unit fighting each other about what? I'm pretty sure if they sat down and talked about it, it probably wasn't even that deep. Had it been good communication, had they been listening to each other, that wouldn't have happened. If Znuie was comfortable enough to go to her mother, if she felt like she can go to her mom and tell her whatever she was feeling, that blow up wouldn't even happen. So we got to start there. We have to learn within families how to talk. We're not taught how to talk, how to be honest with each other, how to be able to call a thing a thing. We got to be able to be real with each other. If you can't be real with your family, with your roots, you gonna get out here and get in some shit that you ain't got no business because you're accessible to other people. The second somebody listens to you, you're vulnerable. So we got to be able to trust each other. We got to be able to keep that thing, in-house. And that's your first relationship, is the people with the people in your home. Those are your first relationships. So if you don't know how to maneuver through those, if you can't master those, you damn sure ain't gonna be able to do it out here, at least not easily. And even when you do master a relationship out there, you're gonna have to come back around and fix it. It starts here. It starts at home. So you're gonna have to come back and fix that. You have to, because it's gonna affect your other relationships. It starts at the top down. I don't know. Let me know if I'm just overanalyzing with y'all. Let me know what you think. But that thing hurt my feelings. I was like, really? Like, y'all really just gonna act like she's just a homegirl? Like, y'all really gonna act like she's not your sister, your daughter? Like, and where's her dad? Like, what's the deal? Like, what's really good? Because this is deep. This ain't some, we got mad and we didn't talk for a couple days. This girl left home. She's with some other people. She's dependent on other people that you don't know how they're going to treat your baby. You don't know what will happen to her. You don't know if she's being introduced. This is how you get introduced to drugs. This is how you get introduced to the street life. This is how you get introduced to some shit that you probably wasn't even ready for, and you tossed her out there willingly with no money. We got to do better, y'all. Got to do better. But I love y'all. Comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think and feel about it. I'm not trying to judge them. It's no knock on them because shit happens. Like I said, I grew up in a blended family. It was a whole lot of chaos. My brother left home at 16, and that's exactly what happened. He was out here living a ratchet life. And you find your way back. He did eventually, but why go that route if it doesn't have to? And we still don't talk to each other. As a blended family, I'm the glue between the sides. Like, my siblings, we all go through me. They all go through me to keep up with each other. There's not, a good communication between the parents and the kids outside of me. So, and my sister, that we grew up in the same household and the other kids was in another household. So I get it. I understand. I'm not judging at all, but I'm just saying, it is what it is. We got to be real about this situation. We have to be honest about it. But, let me know what y'all think. I'm going to shut up now. So I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Peace.